Okay, Terrace 3. I just put these guys in. This borage has only been here for a week or two, is popping off. The roselle, I'm going to prune these onions, so hopefully they won't be taking over everything. I put that in, try and give it a chance in the ground. And these are more radishes. These guys, these are my bigger indeterminates back here, so they're black creme and green zebras. I believe it's crims on this side and zebras down there. And as you can see, come around the front on this one too. Got beans in between. And these are my determinate tomatoes. And they popped off and gone crazy, just like everything else. That bean is getting eaten by onions, so I'm going to stake it. Stake everything this season. Now look like I have a volunteer squash of some sort, which, tempted to let that grow through, see where it goes. That is, I believe, a broccoli. Sorry for the truck noise. That was killed down to the ground and is now putting up multiple heads, so again, I might let that go and see what it does. These radishes, I probably need to cut back all of the pollinators. Seem to really like them, little radish flowers. And these big guys, and they're about, hip height on me, which is nice. And the beans are all starting to set fruit. The onion, this is actually a bunching onion. Just like this one right here is a bunching onion, which I cut on all winter long. It survived the winter, and you can see now it's starting to go to seed. And that's actually wild garlic right there, that little wild looking flower. And so kind of letting it go to seed. And I'll come around the front side of this and look at that side. Oh, artichoke. Artichokes are finally starting to go. And I saw somewhere somebody was saying that you should be harvesting artichokes, meaning they should have lived through the winter. Mine did not live through the winter, so I don't know if that means we are never going to get artichoke, but hopefully. This is a watermelon. This is a lemon drop watermelon. You can see it's, I need to go back and play with some things. A volunteer peach tree that I probably need to cut down or pull out. All of the tomatoes here are getting to the top of their cages already. Got a lot of flowers. I don't know if I've got any fruit set yet. I don't think I have any fruits to look at just yet. But, I do have a couple of cabbages. These I'd moved up to get more sun since they survived the Great Freeze. And they haven't done a whole lot. And now, they didn't do a whole lot, and now all of a sudden they're starting to look like cabbages. Down here, I have a basil. I overwintered that in a pot. This is a Minnesota midget melon, a tiny cantaloupe. There were 2 queen lime zinnias. That is what's left of one. That's what's left of the other, and that's actually the smaller one. So in the greenhouse video, I talked about needing to leave them in the greenhouse till they're huge, apparently. These are all my evening primrose. This started out with one tiny little patch of starts, and now it's enormous and taking over. I pulled some up and took them up front to try and let them go, but they look kind of sickly, but hopefully they'll catch. And then here is another watermelon. I believe that's a Charleston Gray. Another artichoke, Roman chamomile, watermelon, rosemary, fig tree that's looking quite happy. No fruit on it, but growing well, so maybe next year. And all along the fence, I have, there's our hardy kiwi. I'm not super happy with its place, but maybe I just need to feed it some more, I don't know. And then peas, these are starting to produce. And these are all sugar snap peas. And this rain is crazy because this fig was not in my path, and now it's in my path. Same thing for the primrose. So those guys, and these are Valhalla beans that got gnawed down to the nub and came back. So I guess we might actually get some of those. I was thinking I need to replace them. And I think these are, these are ones called Black Coat, which have been the most successful. And that was another Baker Creek rare seed. So they got these pretty orange blooms. And the seeds are real interesting. This is more of a curiosity, but they've definitely done the best out of all the beans that I've planted. This is a willow, sort of lima bean style. Snap pea. And that's another willow, I believe, and then that is a Henderson lima bean with some volunteer nasturtium. And then talk about the trees real fast. The peach had to get a serious haircut because it was, it just overgrew. And you see it's starting to develop some spots there, which I know the peach trees are pretty disease prone, and we've had some weird weather that apparently does not suit it, so maybe one day I'll get peaches. Apple tree, looking good. And then there's the fig, looking happy as well. Alright, I'll jump off this way.